Alright guys, back with another video, and this time we're going to be doing something a little different. Now, I usually don't do videos like this because they're pretty bland, but I feel like a lot of people's ideas are different when it comes to card choices in the current format and just in general. I just want to make a top 5 video for every color battle card and then I will include some extra cards in certain colors because they're just that good. But I'm thinking top 5, and then I'll do some honorable mentions. And I'm on ShowRunsLayer.com, and I wanted to see if the most popular cards currently, or popular cards, I don't know why it's sorting by popularity, would match up to what I believe is the best set of black cards when building decks. And I don't agree because as I'm looking through here, I don't see these as being the best black cards. But there are some very powerful cards here, and I do want to mention that some of these cards are going to be a little harder to pick for powerful based off cost. So, in my opinion, I'm going to give you the best 5 black cards you can possibly play. And I'm not sure if there's any order because when I'm looking through this, I'm doing this off the rip just so you guys are seeing something real and based off my thought process. Now, when we're just going through, there are a lot of generically good cards that are black. Bandai made black to be a very generic color. Lots of removal, draw, different like specific situation abilities, turning off abilities, and special things going with desires and just Dragon Ball leaders in general. So the first thing that comes to mind when I think of the most powerful black cards, because there are quite a few choices here, I would like to point out that there are a lot of powerful black cards. So when I'm going through here, I'm trying to scroll through to just show you how many good cards there are here to choose from. Most powerful black card on my list, first of all, is Son Goku, The Adventure Begins. Now, this card is a powerhouse because it continuously gives you resources for 1 energy. You automatically +1 every turn that he's on the board, and you can just use that same 4-star ball to defend yourself, and it's just super powerful when you do that, and it's splashable as like any other card in the game. So if you'd like to play this, but the thing is, his last ability is really good too, but you can only do it if your leader's black. So keep that in mind. This is only really relevant in black leaders. So it's kind of tailored towards those, but the thing is, it's splashable. So if you just want a engine for defense and or just giving you advantage if you can't draw on the front side, sort of like Toa. That's the first one. I'm not saying it's number 5, but it is in the top 5 in my opinion. So the next one here is Fu the Dark Banisher. This card is disgusting. There's nothing else you can really say other than overwhelm 8, which means you have to have 8 and drop at least, and then pay 4, and you get a triple attacker that makes your opponent warp cards from their hand every time they want to use a negate or a super combo or anything like that on your turn or a counterplay. It's just a really, really crazy card. Now, I would like to say that this card is one of the best side deck cards if you're not maining it, because Janemba literally does not like this card at all. But there are outs to it in Janemba, and there are other outs to it in other decks, but the thing is, not too many decks play those outs, or a good number of those outs, so this card is disgusting. So I have it in the 5th, 4th slot if you want to take it that way. Next most powerful black card, probably the one that needs to be banned, Mirror Creator Absorb. Now, this card has been super powerful since its inception, and deflect first of all, so you can no bloodlust, nothing to stop it other than Champa the Trickster or anything like that. And then your opponent, if you use it for Union Absorb, like if you play it through Union, your opponent takes 3 cards to their hand, warps them, so the time you discard so it doesn't hit by Tau, gains double strike, and it gains attack. When it attacks, this card gains 5,000 power for each card in the warp. So it can be literally over 150,000. I've seen one of the almost 200,000 before when it's late in the game. But that was in our Storm format. So this card, slot on my Champa, stupid good, and I put it at the 3 slot. Now the next card here is, what do you know, World Peace. Now World Peace is a disgusting card as well. It's Monster Reborn, so I think it deserved a slot in this list. Now, as you see, these cards are at the bottom of the barrel on the popularity for Shaman's Lair, so do not always think that just because they're not on the popular part, they're not the best cards. So we're gonna do this with all the other colors, and we'll see if it matches. First of all, I'm going in order based off what colors it pops up whenever I do on Shonen Slayer. So I think next is red. So we're gonna go through red next. This has got World Peace. So I got four cards and one's an extra card so far. Monster Reborn is just really crazy with Porunga or Sean and Triple Text Nuts. Now there are still some really crazy black cards. Trying to think of which one I think really is the most disgusting out of all of them. And I'm not gonna say. Let's see. Try to make sure it's the most generic. And the best black card, really. Damn, that's really hard to choose. I'm not gonna say it's the best, but it's in the top 5. There are a lot of them here. Trying to not use ones that are. I guess we'll have to just say one of the best black cards is Kami. Now, not a lot of people think this is in the top 5, but it's not the #1 black card, so I'm not going to say that. Just like I said at the beginning, this is a top 5, and I'm going to do honorable mentions. This card is a splashable board wipe against apes or U6 or anything or veggies or anything that just spams. So this is a splashable card that helps you when you're playing a deck that doesn't spam. So this is probably the best card for the current format that's black, other than the Overrealm cards and World Peace. So we're gonna go to our honorable mentions. There's a lot of these. Dragon Radar, boom. Helps you recycle your 1-star balls, which is another honorable mention. So we got Dragon Radar, 1-star ball. I guess you can put them in the same radar. They're mainly for hand destruction. Stupid good. Crisis Crusher is a good side deck card currently. Haru, Tien, all those cards. Dimensional Banisher, Fu, Mass Sand, Scientist Fu, all crazy good cards. And Trunks Power Over Sea and Time. You'll see all these cards are just powerful black cards. There are a lot of powerful black cards. Time Regulator. I wanted to say it was top 5, but it's really not. It's a really good card in that one deck, so I'm not going to or those few decks that are Overrealm based. So, and Trunks Power Over Sea and Time recycles your Victory Strike or anything that your opponent mills you. It's a crazy good card. Used to grab back Shugesh. That's why I wanted to say it's an honorable mention for sure. And then we got Super Dragon Ball. All the Dragon Ball cards are really good for like the 1, the 2, and the regular. So I'm gonna say they're all in the same pool. And Beyond Darkness to Meager, the Secret Rare is a disgusting card. But counterplays do make it basically bump it out of the place of being a top. Assembly Squad's really good too in the top 5. I'm thinking it might be on par with the usefulness in the format as Kami, because they kind of go hand in hand. Assembly Squad can play Kami, and a lot of people know that in their side decks. So, top 5 and your honorable mentions, and Supreme Kai of Time is an honorable mention as well. There are a lot of them, especially this Mira is new. I still haven't seen her play with it yet, and I haven't used it myself, but I know it's pretty powerful. And this Bardock is very splashable. A lot of these cards should probably be in the top 5 in your opinion, but I want you to tell me what your top 5 is in the comment section below. And if you'd like to see videos like this, please smash that like button. Check out Mag Energy in the description, and please, if you want to order anything like that, use my coupon code TFaircloth10. And as always, I appreciate you guys and for supporting Shonen Slayer and our team and my YouTube as a whole. Thank you guys, and see you again.